Okay, so what I wanted to share with you guys today, I think the people at the back kind of heard me last time. So, but for you guys, this is my first time meeting you guys here, and I did this for the previous class from last year, and I go around high schools, and my purpose of going around high schools and doing presentation is for me to share with you guys what I wish someone shared with me when I was in high school. Because I want you guys to start thinking beyond high school. I want you guys to start thinking beyond, your classroom, your college. I want you to start thinking about your life, your career. So I want to start by how many of you here want to go to college? Okay. How many of you want to join the military? Amazing, amazing. So one of the things that I always ask is that any of you here seniors? Only one senior? Okay. Juniors? Okay. Sophomores? So it's kind of like a mixture of everybody. So one of the things that I talk about it. One of the things that I try to share with you guys is that starting school, right? Starting from your freshman, you had like a dream, right? You had something that you wanted to be growing up. We all had it, right? But guess what? What happens towards your junior year, your senior year? You start to dissipate. You start to think that was just some childish wish. You start to think that it's not possible. You start to think that it's not going to happen. How many of you can relate to that?
I guess everybody still has dreams.
No one? No one had the dream of being an actor growing up? Or an astronomy growing up? Or a doctor? No one? No one?
So what were some of the dreams?
Wow.
That's amazing. That's cool. I mean, it is. But so what were some of the dreams from your youth?
What do you want to be?
Anesthesiologist.
How about you?
Be in the military.
Military? How about you?
An FBI officer.
FBI officer. How about you?
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
What if you did know? What would it be?
I know a doctor or something.
What?
A doctor or something.
Doctor? How about you?
I'm a nephrologist, doctor. Nephrologist.
Nephrologist. Oh, amazing. How about you?
Doctor.
A doctor? Or what kind of doctor? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
neurologist. I don't know.
Neurology?
Okay. How about you?
You started you.
You're
talking to me. I got no hair, too much gray hair.
I get it.
Cardiothoracic surgeon.
Oh, heart.
Cardiothoracic.
Cardiothoracics.
They make movies about guys like that guy.
Oh, a neurosurgeon?
A neuro. How about you? A
Alright.
nurse. How about you? Nurse. How about you? Soldier. Okay. How about you? A nurse.
Awesome.
So this is a bit different, right? So the previous class had this dream, but they were already, some of them were already, like thinking that it wasn't already attainable. So I think the difference here is that you guys are still coming up. It's good that you guys have all these big dreams that you want to be. But what's going to happen when you guys start to get to senior year and start to graduate? Some of you are going to drop it. And what's going to happen is that someone will tell you, it's too long. We can't do it. You're too short. You're too tall.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive. It's going to happen. And it might be already happening, but it hasn't been a lot for you to say, you know what, it's not worth it. But right now you can dream, and that's good. Because you don't have a lot of responsibilities. How many of you have a job?
What's a job?
Okay. 1, 2. See, out of everyone here, only 2 people has a job. So you don't have a lot of responsibilities now. This is your time to dream. Because once you graduate from college, or once you graduate from high school going into college, you start getting a little bit of bills. After college, a lot more bills. And if you don't have your head straight, if you don't have a specific goal that you're pursuing towards to, you're gonna end up the rule. What do I mean by the rule? The rule is everyone graduate from high school, they go, some of you end up some college credit, some get a bachelor's, they come out, they get married, they get a regular job, they relax and everything. But do you notice that every dream that you guys mentioned, everything that you guys mentioned, all of those are great careers. Like you don't see a lot of those people around there, around here, right? Like have you ever seen a cardiothoracic surgeon here in El Paso?
Yeah.
How many?
Two.
Two. How about you? None. That's right. Either one or two or three. Not a lot of role models for you to follow. And the more that you're going forward towards your schooling, and if you're not seeing any proof that someone has did it or someone already doing it, it's easy for you to quit. It's easy for you to give it up. It's easy for you to think it's not possible. So you still have your dreams, and that's great. I'm so thankful for that. Because I think it's towards that junior year, that senior year, that dream starts to dissipate. So since you still have this dream inside of you, I want to share with you some tools that you could use to keep it there. I want to share with you some tools that you could use to, prepare yourself towards that direction that you want to go to. Because let's face it, challenges and struggles are part of life. And if you haven't had any up to this point, you will surely have one coming. It's coming on the way. And if you're not prepared, it might knock you off. Because this is you, here. And this is your goal, here. Right? You try to bridge this gap between here and here. And the road between here and here, it's not like this. No, it's not straight. It's like this. Guess what? Some people quit here. Some people quit here. Some people quit around here. Some people quit around here. Some people even quit here. It happens every day. So how are you gonna keep going? What's gonna keep you going when the going gets tough? One of the things that I want to share with you is the 5 pieces of inspiration. Things that will inspire you so that you can keep going when the going gets tough. So that you keep going, even when your parents don't believe in you, even when your siblings don't believe in you, even when your family don't believe in you. What are you gonna do? Even when your friends don't believe in you, what are you gonna do? So part of the thing that can keep you motivated and keep you going towards that dream that you have is, first you have it down, the dreaming part, you have it down, and then it's beginning. What do I mean by that? You have to begin to feed your mind with books, building routines, good habits, setting short-term goals that will eventually lead to the big one. Because what you're looking now, you're looking far into the future. Yes, that's what's motivating you, but you have to come back to the present and think of activities that you can start to do today that will ensure that you stay on track. What kind of books are you gonna read? What kind of habits are you gonna get into? When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? It could be as little as making your bed when you wake up in the morning. It could be as little as when you come inside school, you see a trash, you pick it up and put it in the dustbin. It could be as little as say a good morning, hello. It could be as little as smiling to someone. Start to build those small little habits. And then when you read, when you expand your knowledge, it provides you with more tools specifically to your field, because you have different fields, right? So when you read book that is tailored towards those fields, it gives you more specific strategies on how you can get to where you want to go. Because everything I learned, because a little bit about myself. I'm from Nigeria, right? I'm from Nigeria, and I didn't went to a regular.
No.
No?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
No.
I'm from Nigeria, and I didn't went to a regular high school like you guys are going to. I lived in a school from when I was 11 to when I was 17. That's 6 years. And one of the things that school teaches you is discipline. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, no one's gonna wake you up. You have to do that by yourself. If you don't do that, you get punished. How do you get punished? You have between when you wake up, 5 o'clock, 30 minutes to get to the next activity. You don't make it in time, you get punished. And throughout the day, we have up to like 20 activities. Each you have to be on time. But what's the similarity between even someone who went to school in Zimbabwe and you? The similarity is that you all still go through the same kind of pressure and struggle. The peer pressure, the influences, hanging around with friends, stuff like that. It's similar. It's just different countries. I'm an immigrant. And even if you're not an immigrant, your parents might be immigrants. Right? So here is a land of opportunity. Here is where you can make your dreams come true. And what's aggravating, what's gonna be very, very sad is when you don't maximize that opportunity. When you don't maximize that gold mine you have been given, which is America. America is a gold mine. Because from grade school up to this point, all you had to do was just show up. You don't pay for school. When you go to college, you have financial aid. In my country, most people just stop at high school. Why? Their parents can't afford college. Most of them don't even finish high school. Why? There's no money. You have to pay for school, starting from kindergarten. But that's not true here. Here, it's free. It's free. All you have to do is just show up and learn. And it's amazing, people end up not doing good. Isn't that interesting? Everybody lives within the same economy. Everybody has those opportunities. Some people end up at the bottom. Some people end up at the top. What is the difference? Remember, inspiration, having a reason. Remember this line. A lot of people get stuck on this. It's like 3 branches. You're stuck. 5%, 10% make it here. The rest, settle for this. Normal life, it's not bad to have a normal life. It's okay if you want to be normal. But every dream you guys mentioned, that's not a normal life. That's a great life. Do you know what's the starting salary for a cardiothoracic surgeon? It's like 500,000 or 600,000, and I'm talking about a Paso. And if you go to New York, it might be close to $1 million. Or California. That's not a normal life. That's a great life. But how many of you are who is gonna persist? Who is gonna do it? Who has the heart to persevere? Who has the heart to go through those paces? You have that dream, you're still here. But a lot of people are gonna get caught up in this. So the question is it gonna be you? That's why you have to feed your mind. Good habits, books, will be your greatest resources. Remember, start small. Start with what you can do. Start now to do the good habits. Start now, pick up a book. Start now, building that personal development that is going to help you get to the level that you want to go to. And that's the beginning. Number 2 is the planning, right? When you begin, you have to have a plan. For example, someone who wants to go to medical school, some of you here mentioned you want to be a doctor, you have to go to high school, finish, get your credits from college, get a bachelor's, take an MCAT, and then go to medical school, pass your first year, pass your second year, finish your fourth year. Time for residency, after residency, and then you get to the doctor. In stages, it's planned. And remember, some people are going to get caught up in this. So you want to have a solid plan. Again, it comes back, I think every one of these comes back to this and this. No matter how I try to spin it, it comes back to this. If you have a solid foundation, it's like this building. If it doesn't have a solid foundation, it will fall. So your habits, your development, that's your foundation. That's your starting point. You have to make it strong. It's hard. Doing the right thing is hard. It's challenging. And you might fall off and come back again, make a commitment, come back again, come back again. It's very challenging. I can tell you that. I've tried it. And I've been where you guys have been. I was in high school. So I understand the peer pressure and pressure to fit in and all of that. It's hard. But guess what? That's why it's very rewarding when you get here. It's sweet at the time. That's why it's very hard to get there. If you want to work at Walmart, it's easy. Just go to walmart.com, apply. You get a job. How much do you get paid? $11 an hour. And that's what people settle for. Compare $11 an hour versus $500,000 a year. How much is it going to take you to make $500,000 if you're making $11 an hour? Do the math. And even that, in those years that you're trying to catch up, the other person is still making more and more. And that's why it's easy to get into Walmart, and that's why it's hard to be a surgeon. Because there are different rewards. You want the easy one? Okay, go take $11. You want the harder one? It's there. Are you willing to persevere to reach that goal? It's the question. And then measure your progress. That's the next thing. When you're going through your progress, measure your progress. How do you measure your progress? Take personal inventory. Okay, I said I'm going to wake up 30 minutes earlier last week ago. How am I doing? How out of the 7 days a week, how many times in the week did I accomplish that goal? That's measuring your progress. That's going to inspire you to do more. And then the achieving. 5 out of 7 is achieving for me, for the short-term goal. You're starting to build something solid. If you say you're gonna wake up, you usually wake up at 7, you say you're gonna wake up at 6 in the morning for stress 7 days. If you do that 5 times out of 7, that's achieving. You've got it locked down. And then from that, you can start building other habits. Remember, you start small. Start from what you can. Start from the basic. And then you can go to the rest of the complicated ones. And then you repeat the process. The more you repeat the process, the stronger you get in character. The stronger you get in your mental development. So this is it. This and this. This is what's going to help you elevate your thinking. Help you think about, this is what I want, but our current environment, is it facilitating me to get there? What are the things that I can change? What are the things that are going good that I can keep doing? And what are the things that are, going great that I can keep doing? So remember, process of inspiration will save you a lot of pain in the future. Take advantage of the opportunities you have. That's it from me. Thank you, and stay inspired.